Okay, so you've been touring a lot.
Yeah.
The second album, we didn't get a chance to talk to you about it when it first came out. Tell me a little bit about it. Obviously very personal.
Yeah, well, I mean, I always try and write songs that are personal, whether it's the old album or this one or a new one or whatever, but I think it's just different because I was away on tour, you know, so I had a little bit more of an idea of what was going to work live, so I tried to write songs that I knew would work live, and
not like the melodies.
yeah, the melodies always come first for me, really, more than the lyrics. I think I spend a lot more time on the lyrics, trying to get them right, because you know, everything's been said in a way, you know, and you just got to find an interesting way of saying the same thing, really. But yeah, I guess, I don't know, I was a bit more grown up on this one. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into on the first one. I just wrote songs that I felt good about, and then it kicked off. And
the sophomore did not apply to you.
That's pretty mental, yeah.
So Broken Strings, obviously a big hit. We love it also because of our girl Nelly. So can you tell me a little bit how that collaboration came to be?
Yeah, she was cool, man. I mean, I think I tried to think of female vocalists that I liked and that would maybe be able to pull it off. And Nelly Furtado was like the first person that came into my head, really. Just because she's done so many different styles, you know. She's not R&B, she's not soul, she's got a bit of everything, you know, a bit of pop, bit of, you know, yeah, she's got a bit of everything. And she was the only person I could hear in my head singing the song out of all the female singers that are about today. So yeah.
Did you guys actually like get in a room together? Because obviously the video.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, I flew over here. We recorded her vocals over here in Toronto, and that was like a day. I had a day basically. We flew in at 8 o'clock or something. We had an evening. Me and the producer had an evening just drinking beers and wasting time, and then the next day was the whole day, kind of, you know, recording with Nelly basically. So yeah, she was cool, man. She was really down to earth and funny. She had a lot of energy, and she was really creative when it came to the vocals as well. She was like coming up with really nice little harmony parts in the background, and so it was just really felt like she was a big part of it as well, you know, which is what I wanted.
In that way, which is interesting. Her voice was, I don't know, it was just.
I've always thought it was great to get her to sing a good melody again, instead of you know, everyone look at me, you know. It's good. I love it, and I do like her last album. But I was really excited to get her to sing, you know, back to a melody again, you know.
Yeah, totally. You've had a lot of praise, a lot of accolades. Has there been like one moment in particular that was like a pinch me moment for you, where you're like, oh my god, this is crazy?
Oh, there's been so many. Well, when I met Stevie Wonder, man, that was definitely a moment. I never thought I'd get to meet Stevie Wonder ever. He's like one of my best artists, and yeah, and I just never thought I'd get to meet him, really. It all happened really quickly. He was doing a gig in London, a charity gig, and my gigging agent had got me some tickets somehow, and I went along, and I was waiting for him to come on, and he was a bit late, and my guy was like, oh, come outside, and I was like, no, we're going to miss it, you know. I got outside, and there was a people carrier, and then the door just slid open. There was Stevie Wonder, and I was like, that's Stevie Wonder. And he was like, yeah, go and say hello. I was like, no. Yeah, I was weird, man. See, he's like, you know, I don't get starstruck really, but he definitely kind of.
What did you say to him? Because as a fan, like,
it was hard. I only had that one opportunity to kind of. I think, you know, I mean, I get it with people that come up to me and that they kind of say mad things, and you're like, okay. I was the same, you know. I was just like, you're Stevie Wonder, you know. And he was like, yeah. I was like, you're amazing, you know. I said, you know, first time I heard you sing, man, I cried to your voice. I don't know why. And he was like, okay, James. But yeah, he was funny though. He was a really cool guy.
That's awesome. Obviously, you've had a lot of momentum. First album, second album, even better. So is there ever that pressure where you just feel like you have to keep on going, or have you kind of found this balance where you take some time to be like a normal person, I guess?
I mean, I get forced to take time to be a normal person because, you know, I've got a little girl, so whenever I'm at home, I'm just a dad who, you know, does dad things like wash the dishes and mow the lawn and all that crap. So I think I've always had, you know, a good relation between the real life and this kind of, you know, pop star life or whatever. But I've always gigged as well, so, you know, it's quite natural for me to play music. All the other, this sort of stuff is the stuff that you have to kind of get used to.